But you were talking about women accepting their weakness and building it up to become a strength. Yeah. And sometimes all it takes is another woman who has gone through that journey, telling you how she did it. That's why it's good to have mentors. And thanks to this program, we are going to take a look at what the ECHO and the Anchor initiative was all about. It's part of a foundation, and Everlasting Designs Foundation organized this so that one generation of women can talk to the next generation on how they can be better and triumph in society. So rich, take a look.
This is a platform consisting of a workplace strategy, the ECHO and Anchor method, a blueprint for intergenerational empowerment with 3 influential women's ideas. Dr. Bertha Yenwo, an institutional power, strategy leader, and web architect, her voice rang out with the strength of experience. She speaks directly to the echoes in the room, providing that resilience isn't just about surviving, it's about strategizing.
When you can manage the mindset, and you must be able to invest in yourself, educate yourself. You must educate yourself.
Mrs. Tabe Enogbe Enonchong, who is not only the director of programs at the CRTV radio, but a gold medalist at a Grand Prix URTI winner. She shares her vast experience in broadcasting authority with the next generation of creative leaders.
It is the responsibility that this present generation should make sure that the future generation inherits what they have done.
Professor Joyce B.M. Epuze Endeli, a member of the Cameroon Human Rights Commission and a pioneer in gender studies, who has spent decades as a builder of systems and nurturer of minds. She shares the anchor. The weight of experience is essential for the echo of our youth to find its own direction.
You are not elastic, you will break. If you don't have the support, you will break.
The initiative also aimed to create a safe and supportive space where young girls could learn, ask questions, and gain inspiration from successful women and role models present at the event.
There must be a problem that you want to solve. Let's get to Alvin. Which problem are you solving by calling us here today? Which problem are you solving with your echo and anchor? We are human beings. You have rights. And often you will be in a situation at home, out of home, and they will think that that right doesn't belong to you, a woman. And that is where we are coming, that when we say justice.
There are 2 things you have as purpose. You're working for a structure, right? Like me. A structure that has objectives and that has its own missions, which you must meet up for that structure to be considered as a successful structure. So there are things that we as workers of a structure must do for that structure to succeed. And now, as a person, the things that you do. Now, when you get to a place, there are rules and regulations that everybody is supposed to follow. There are attitudes that you're supposed to have. That's why I always say that being responsible is not a place. It is not the position that they will give you. It is an attitude that you have.
The inclusion of the ECHO and Anchor empowerment session was intentional as the event seeks to combine fashion, creativity, social impact, and promoting gender equality and supporting the generation of women.
I came here actually to be mentored, to grab more knowledge about challenges that I will face and what I am facing now.
I am dreaming. I want to do this. How come you want it for this person and not for me? Maybe that discussion will prick his conscience. But if you just say, my papa said, man, no go school.
They say money no day. You just go shit on you. Okay, I will do this. You have not even, that is your dream. You didn't even challenge. Perhaps when you speak out, he will understand and know that you have a feeling and there's a passion in you. And then they will do something.
So in their mind, they are out for adventure. That I want to see, touch, and taste this beautiful girl. And I tell you, if you start with one, be sure you're going to do the rest. If you accept one, be sure you accept the second, the third, and the fourth. Why? Because when number one comes, you will go back and tell the others. The others will want to come and try. Be they your colleagues or your, in fact, amongst colleagues is even the worst. Because they don't care. They talk to any woman, even a pregnant woman, they really don't care.
Once you say you can't, don't say you can't, say I will try. And once you say you try, there's action. Like a businesswoman, you're a career woman. Once you know your purpose, know the problems you're solving, you must know your priorities. You must structure your businesses, follow up, and take your businesses to the next level. Take your businesses, that's what Alvin is trying to do. Everybody, your business must grow.
For many of the young girls present, the experience was both motivating and educational.
What I'm taking back home is that you need to develop your idea, you need to be creative and take actions to achieving this idea.
One of the key points I learned is be so good that you cannot be ignored, and that's the message I'm taking back home. I'm going back so good, so exceptional at what I'm doing, such that when they hear my name rap, I'm not going to be ignored.
So living here today, I'm living with one key point, which is the E and E factor, energy and excellence. So I am living here being boosted to be more, so add more energy to what I'm doing already, and to do it not just with energy, but with excellence.
Getting these girls here was very difficult. You needed to call some of them one-on-one. It's true we had a form that they were filling and the questionnaire that they were filling online. But now to pick from there, we needed 50 young people. 50 echoes, actually, because echoes are people, young women under 30. So we needed 50 echoes, but getting them wasn't that easy. It was a lot going through the questionnaire. You know, like when you organize something, when you are trying to bring out something, the vision you have an objective, and it's not easy to divert from that objective.
Echoes and Anchor's mentorship even proves that when women support women, the whole community rises.
Anchor! We are the voice.
Echoes and Anchors, as organized by Alvin Sanga. Thank you so much, Alvin, for that initiative. It's always good to see women of a certain generation willing to pass information to the next generation, because it gets hard when you have women who are professionals and don't like to see other people excel. You have to push forth and struggle because the person above is always thinking that you want to take their position. It's really, really hard. But then I maintain a few things from that event. Dr. Betha Yenwo said, resilience is more than surviving, it's strategizing. And Professor Joyce Enderly said, to lead, you must first learn the architecture of your own voice. In order to lead, you must learn the architecture of your own voice. You need to know who you are. Let's organize more events like this.